Madden Football is the home of the Super Bowl, and this historic matchup is brought to you by EA Sports. Hope y'all ready for this one, and it's coming up next.
It has been a season full of twists and turns, and it all reaches a crescendo here tonight as EA Sports so proud to welcome you to the marquee event of the NFL calendar, Super Bowl Sunday. The moment is upon us, and we've got what should be an epic one here, as it'll be the AFC champions taking on the NFC champions. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
And this opening dynamic kickoff not going to be returned. It'll come out to the 30-yard line. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And leading them out there, we get a look at their 6'3" quarterback.
And no doubt he's living out a dream.
Right to the air. Here's Murray. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Murray going to throw. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll only get this to about the 35, well short of the line to gain. And they'll send out their punter now. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. Fielded just inside the 20. They'll call it a punt of 44 yards. The return was for 7. And out will come the offense as they take over. So now we'll get a look at the other offensive unit as they come out for their first possession. And leading the charge, their lefty QB.
And there are a lot of quarterbacks who had terrific careers. Think about guys like Phillip Rivers, Randall Cunningham, Dan Fouts, Warren Moon. But they never got to a Super Bowl. Yet here he is in his second NFL season, already getting his chance. And harking back to Dan Marino, another superstar made it in his second year, lost the game, and never made it back again.
Now a 2nd and 6. Off the play fake. Corcoran. Oh no, his first throw of the Super Bowl is intercepted. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. Certainly not his best throw that time, and not a good time to make it, Charles, when they were a nickel with 5 defensive backs on the field.
And that's exactly why you have those 5 DBs out there. You want extra speed on the field, guys who have ball skills and understand what the passing game can do, and gives them a chance to react and make a play on the football, and they take one of those away.
Ball on the 39. Here's the 2nd and 8. Now Murray. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34. 3rd and 2. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Watkins, and he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Here we go on 4th down. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. They come up short here on 4th down. And as a result, possession switches hands.
Partner, when you see a running play stop short like that, you just know that the defensive front, they won the battle of leverage and created a push back into the opposing backfield.
And for the offensive coordinator, whether you had 1 yard to go or 20 yards to go on 4th down, now you're probably saying, oh, maybe I should have passed it, right?
Yeah, hindsight is always 20/20.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. With a first touchdown of this Super Bowl and a long one at that. And his guys have taken a first-quarter lead. So a long play for our first points in the Super Bowl.
No doubt about it, and what we see here is something that we saw all year long from them. The ability to strike from anywhere on the field. How about the way they got it started in this one?
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. Those are the kind of drives they like on offense, from the coordinator to the quarterback, the line, everybody. One play drive and into the end zone for 6. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Salt Lake City's offense back onto the field. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. Now Murray off play action. Looking left sideline, it's complete. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Play action. Now it's Murray. That's to the sideline and incomplete. But prior to that, he had hit his first 6 passes to start the game, so on a nice little run to begin.
It feels like this offense has carried its dress rehearsal into the game. You know, because you do practice it, you do go through it, and in this case, it is clicking exactly like they drew it up.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. Now they go screen, it's complete. And he'll get this up near midfield, but that's still a few yards shy of the first down. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down. So they bring out their punter, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And well done here. That one will kick out of bounds at about the 8-yard line. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And here's Davis to run again on 2nd. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now. On the draw, this is Davis. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. And they bring their punter out there now, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. And a fair catch taken here right at about the 40-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
And the tight end goes in motion left. To throw, it's Murray. He finds his man, complete. That's Rhodes. So the completion good for 7 there. And that will bring up 2nd down. From the gun, Murray. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 3 catches for him now in this first quarter of the Super Bowl. In motion goes the tight end. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45.
Partner, I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
Throwing to start the drive. Corcoran firing quickly here, and that's complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Operating from the gun. Corcoran. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. It's going the other way. There he goes, right side. And nearly a touchdown as they finally stop him down at about the 3-yard line. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. And we are back and ready to go for the second quarter of the Super Bowl. Brandon Gaud and Charles Davis, as always, thrilled to be with you. Thanks for tuning in, everyone. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. Here's Murray. And it's caught. Touchdown. From 4 yards out. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. They had the short field, and they made quick work of it. Just 2 plays to get into the end zone. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. But now this offense comes back out onto the field. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down and a 21-yard gain. Operating from the gun, Corcoran. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss. We've seen how this quarterback can beat you with his legs. Saw it earlier on this drive, as a matter of fact. But that time, they had him covered.
They really gave him no place to escape because oftentimes they're able to find a crack, a sliver, anything that can get them upfield. On that occasion, nothing open at all, and they swarmed him.
From the gun again to Davis. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. Looking to throw. Corcoran. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. They wind up getting 16, but even that's not quite enough. It's 4th down. Operating from the gun, Corcoran. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. First down on a pickup of 11. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Shreds him with his stiff arm. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
They'll come out in the pistol. Barber. Touchdown. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know that sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
A try here for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So that drives 7 plays in length. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Salt Lake City's offense back onto the field. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. In motion left goes a tight end. Play fake. Murray. Looking left side. He's got it. Complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
I tell you what, when you're down on the scoreboard, you've got to look to your stars, and that's what they do here to start the drive. I wouldn't be surprised if they looked his way a few more times in short order. That one, well designed, and it's a quick first down.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
I like that one, partner. They go back-to-back with excellent gains. And really, it shouldn't be a surprise who they were throwing the ball to. He's their best guy.
Yeah, we knew that they would get him involved early. They're doubling down on getting him involved early.
Don't be surprised they'll come right back to him again. They haven't shown the propensity to be able to stop him.
Little short pass to James.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
2nd down, 8 to go from the 28. Again, they'll throw in Murray. Little short pass to James. And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. And this offense on 3rd down today, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 5. And it's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Now on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit here. From the left hash, it's a 42-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal, you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm willing to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Back to throw. Corcoran. He's got him in. Complete. And touchdown. A big play there. His second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And his guys get the quick strike touchdown. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes it a 21-10 game. That drive started on their own 25. 2 plays, 75 yards later, into the end zone. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Salt Lake City's offense back onto the field. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Murray. Over the middle, it's complete. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it's 2nd down. 2 minutes on the clock in the 2nd quarter of this Super Bowl. 2nd down and 6 now. Shotgun now from Murray. He finds his man, complete. That's Rhodes. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Oh, his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And a very good return as he'll take it all the way up to the 40-yard line. Well, these defensive coaches, they sure like what they've got in this rookie corner, and with good reason, as you saw there.
He only cost him a day 2 pick, and a lot of people thought he had first-round ability. But when he was available on draft night, that was one where you didn't need the full time to make the selection. You call that pick in early, and he shows why he was so tough.
Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line, and he gets into the end zone for the touchdown. A great effort there. 60 yards. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is up to 18 now. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Salt Lake City's offense back onto the field.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left. More than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Murray now to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
1st and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle.
Now another timeout called for by the offense, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. He finds his man, complete. That's Watkins. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40.
Now 2nd and 3.
Now Murray again. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. Touchdown. A great play there. 40 yards. And his guys are able to close that gap just a bit. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is down to 11 at 28-17. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. This offense back to work now late in this first half. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room.
Throwing to start the drive. Corcoran. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable second down.
Looking middle, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So we've come upon halftime in the big one, the Super Bowl. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. What a season this has been. Hard to believe it ends tonight, as we'll get back to you guys for the second half of this Super Bowl in just a moment. We saw a couple of high-octane offenses getting it done in the first half. Both teams had no problems moving the football. And you'd have to think, the team whose defense shows up in the second half is going to be the one who walks out of here with a victory.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And I would imagine this is where you have to take stock of the situation, CD, and say, gosh, we're halfway to the Lombardi Trophy. Let's not slow down now.
And I like the way you went there. Let's not slow down now, because the first half certainly went their way. And I would expect them to continue with that type of a game plan. But you're right. You do think back to Super Bowl 54. 49ers had a double-digit lead in the fourth quarter, couldn't hold on. So plenty can still happen.
And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack. Looking to throw. Corcoran. And he's going to go down again. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's third down. Operating from the gun. Corcoran. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
Well, that's the down and distance coach is always talking about trying to avoid, isn't it? I mean, that's third and long. And you just know they're pinning their ears back and coming after him, sometimes even with extra pressure.
And he knew that. I mean, he knew they were coming. He just fumbled it.
Yeah, he knew it. The offense
under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Throwing now is Murray. Little short pass to James. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is third and long. To throw is Murray. Flush to it, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on third down. On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And there's a work of art right there. Out of bounds at the 2-yard line. The home team's offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession. And it's been a rough night at the office for him. He's been more of a liability than an asset throughout the contest. And this offense is having a hard time overcoming his struggles to this point.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
Off play action. Corcoran. That's pulled in by Brooks. And he takes this just about a yard shy of the 20. His second catch in the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a first down. From the gun, here's Barber. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown. A big play there. 68 yards. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now. Just a 4-play drive that time. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Salt Lake City's offense back onto the field. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
From the 28, it's 2nd and 5. On play action, it's Murray. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. He'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down. Murray now. And that is incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. That's pulled in at the 32. 6-yard return after a punt of 48. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. And as we look back at how we got here, you'll notice a common theme in these highlights. A lot of yardage through the air. The passing game has been sharp right from the outset. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence that they're going to put more points up on the board.
Operating from the gun, Corcoran. Wide open receiver complete. And he will take it in for the touchdown. A great effort there with his 3rd touchdown of this Super Bowl as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and they open the lead up now to 25. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Salt Lake City's offense back onto the field. And they have had their problems moving the ball through the air as we take you through some of the action from earlier. This secondary has played about as well as you can. Many times they've left this quarterback with nowhere to go with the football. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And he will not get all the way home, but he will take this back down to about the 2-yard line. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now...
And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And that interception key as it leads to the touchdown.
Well, we have seen the stiff arm get a bit of renaissance here in recent seasons, and that was pure strength there as he forced his way into the end zone.
And when you think of guys who use the stiff arm so effectively, I go back to guys like Earl Campbell, Walter Payton, some recent guys like Marshawn Lynch. Let's go to the Wayback Machine. Bronco Nagurski, he dealt out a wicked stiff arm.
Extra point right down the middle, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Well, now how about this return?
Now, they nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. Salt Lake City's offense back onto the field. It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. The turnover on the last drive, they had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Back to throw. Murray. He finds his man, complete. That's Watkins. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
Well, they've certainly had their share of troubles running the football in this one, but this play is almost an extension of the running game right here. They set up the screen, let him work out in space on the perimeter, and he turns it into a big pickup.
And this will be taken at the 13.
3 quarters gone by. Don't leave your seats now, folks. The 4th and final quarter of the Super Bowl is up next. Now, there's just 1 quarter that remains in this edition of the biggest game of the year, the Super Bowl, as we get set for the 4th quarter. They'll start on the ground with Barber. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4, 2nd down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Once again, it's Barber. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
44 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
I tell you, they didn't give it to him much for the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Hey, I'm not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, if they want to ride him down the stretch, he should have fresh legs.
From the 35, here's a 2nd down and 9.
A run up the middle with Barber. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up.
While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment.
On 3rd down, here comes Barber. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. And on now is the punter, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt.
Salt Lake City's offense back onto the field. And it's becoming more and more apparent that this is just not going to be their night. That Lombardi Trophy so close, but the expectations simply have not matched the results as they start on this drive, 1st and 10.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Murray, and he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Looking to throw. Murray. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw again. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Throwing the out route and complete. It's Rhodes. And he's brought down at the 19 after a gain of 19. First down in the red zone. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Murray to air it out again. He finds his man, complete. That's Rhodes. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he's into the end zone for the receiving touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And his guys are able to cut into that deficit. Point after, right down the middle. And that will cut this lead down to 25. So that drive goes 8 plays. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Oh, good return up past the 30. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And they are trying to play it cool down on the sidelines, but they know that they are very close now to wrapping this thing up and letting the celebration begin. A Super Bowl title within reach now as they try to polish this thing off. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. The offense back out on the field here following the 2-minute warning. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away. Here's Davis. He'll try and run some clock. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. They'll come up now 3rd and 3. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And the fair catch is taken at about the 13-yard line here. Salt Lake City's offense back onto the field. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Murray going to throw. This is complete to Watkins on the slant. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now Murray. Again, that's Watkins. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Quick hitter here, it's complete. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is that right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play, and that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Ball placed at the 45 for 2nd and 5.
Throwing again, Murray. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards, a 12-yard loss, and it brings up 3rd.
Well, the lopsided affair finally coming to an end, and really no shortage of big plays for us to examine, partner, on offense or on defense for this team. They were so well-rounded in this one.
They certainly were, and how about the day those defenders had, though? How many takeaways did they have? I quit counting after a while. They were clearly the better team, and their defensive effort, it led the way.
Commissioner Goodell on the podium to make the presentation of the Lombardi Trophy to a very worthy franchise. On top of the world, they are your Super Bowl champions. So that'll do it for another remarkable season of the NFL on EA Sports. For my partner, Charles Davis, all of our crew, for all of you at home, I'm Brandon Gaudin. We'll do it all again come the fall. Till then, good night from the Super Bowl.